सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Today's subject for satsang: Siddha tradition, science or magic. I can say the Siddha tradition is science and something more than magic. Magic means appears to be something extraordinary, but not extraordinary. Just simple. Something is being done without you knowing how it is done. It's magic. But there is something called extraordinary, really done. Even if you know, you may not be able to do it. That is what we call miracle. Understand? Magic means, you know these magicians, how they suddenly bring flower. They don't teleport it. They just take it out from somewhere, from their clothes or somewhere. They hide it and take it out, and you don't know from where they took it out. That's all. Sleight of the hand, it's called. The quickness. Sometimes they show as if they fly, but there will be a very mild, strong thread on which they will be standing. These are magic. Looks like extraordinary, but not extraordinary. But there is something called miracle. Means it is extraordinary, something really extraordinary, which you may not be able to replicate even if you know. Siddha tradition is science and something more than magic. I'll try to introduce the Siddha tradition to you all more deeply before getting into the medicinal and other aspects of Siddha tradition. Just like Ganges civilization, there was a civilization happening around Kaveri. One fortunate thing with Kaveri is, the Kaveri was flowing in the area where a lot of hills, intense, dense forest. Please understand, with the Ganges civilization, it was more plains, and because of that extraordinary floods and Ganges changing the course, and too many rivers, Ganges, Yamuna, tributaries of Ganges, tributaries of Yamuna, the whole thing has become plain. The possibility for forest doesn't exist. But with the Kaveri, the possibility for forest remained. So this civilization happened in the hills and forest and river. So naturally, the knowledge, the technology evolved in such a way, a lot of wisdom, truth about the herbs and the plants started happening in this Kaveri civilization. all the extraordinary achievements, all the extraordinary discoveries happened in the Kaveri civilization were organized and systematized, evolved as a system, as tradition, by a group of enlightened mystics and masters. They are only called Siddhas. I can name hundreds of them. These guys were able to play with just with their mind as a tool. They are able to play and do anything they want in the world. And if you see their verses and the techniques they prescribe, still they are working. I don't know after how many thousands of years. Still those medicines are working. Still those extraordinary powers are happening. The techniques they proposed, still they awaken the mind, and the yantras are still working. No expiry date for their techniques. Many of them have mastered the science of handling the body and mind. Even Patanjali is one of the Siddha. Of course, Yoga and Siddha always went hand in hand with our Siddha science. It's a system which has evolved solution and answers for everything. Everything means everything. If you want to change the signal when you are driving in the road, Siddhas have a technique. If you are stuck in the railway crossing and if you want the gate to be lifted, Siddhas have a technique which still works. That's a surprising thing. Not just technique. It works. Very powerful people creating very powerful techniques and very powerful tradition. It is so vast, I am really awestruck and wonderstruck. Which part to start first? Which part to next? Because the medicinal part, if I touch, I don't know how many years I have to speak on it. Or if I touch how they awaken the non-mechanical parts of the brain with the herbs, help of herbs, you'll be, I'll have to speak hours on, or what to say, years on that. And how they create enlightenment pill just through one herb, able to transmit the non-mechanical, the awakening of the non-mechanical parts of the brain in the system. As I was telling yesterday, the Navanada Siddhas, that's what exactly he did to Idaikadar. He just gave the energization. Before giving the energization, he gave an herb to him, and he kept the herb on the mouth, gave the energization. See, actually energization awakens everybody's non-mechanical parts of the brain, at least for a second. It's like a diamond shines for a second. But unfortunately, our old ego is just dumped on it, and diamond is covered. With the help of the herb, the Navanatha, he took care that in Idaikadar's system, the brain does not get closed again. The non-mechanical parts of the brain which is awakened becomes alive, kept alive forever. Yesterday one of my Swamis were asking me, Swamiji, you are talking Vidveshanam, Maranam, Agarshanam, Agrushanam from the Siddha tradition. It's very dangerous. If people come to know all these things, what will happen? I tell them, of course, atomic science is dangerous. It can be used for bad and for good. That does not mean we will not discover or make the truth available to the world at all. No. Same way, this is like atomic science. It has to be discovered, revived, and made available to the world. And people should evolve to the level of using this properly. Using this with intelligence. But one good thing with the Siddha science, by the time you evolve and acquire all those powers, you get the intelligence also to handle it. The real enlightened beings express these powers. It directly helps the humanity and serves the society. Siddhas do speak about the great techniques and methodology and the science of Vashya, Mogana, Uchchadana, Stambana, Betana, Agarshana, Udveshana, Vidveshana, Agrushana, Uchchadana, Marana. These are the Ashtaganmas. Vashya, Mohana, Stambana, Vedana, Vidveshana, Uchchadana, Agrushana, and Marana. And the Ashtama Siddhis, Lahima, Mahima, Anima, Karima, Ishitvam, Vashitvam, Prapti. These are the Siddhis. It's a science which need to be revived and shared with the world. As I was telling, just this one Siddha tradition, if it is revived, the whole civilization will get back to its original glory. It will get back to its original glory. I am not only going to make the Siddha medicines available to the world, I am going to make all the Siddha Kuligas. Kulika means exactly, the meaning is a particular mental energy is stored in a herb and sealed, and anybody who has that can use that mental energy. I am going to make it available in shops for the world. I am going to do it. All this Vashya, Mogana, Vidveshana, Uchchadana, I am going to open it. I wanted the world to know the Siddha tradition is not just kind of a voodoo or something like the placebo effect. No. It's a clear science, portable. Anybody can use it. I'll make it as a living science. Because it is possible, just through the vibration, a particular energy can be stored in kulikas and it can be transmitted to any being and they can use it. It's like energy battery. all the contributions of Siddha tradition, yoga, rasavada, medicines, and techniques for extraordinary powers, kriyas, processes for enlightenment, and yantras, mantras, everything has to become alive and come to a practical use so that the Kaveri civilization remembers what it contributed to the humanity and feels pride about its contribution to humanity and revives itself. All the esoteric, mystical truths, energies expressed by the Siddhas should be available to the world. And I can see very clearly all the Siddhas are so happy, alive. Yesterday when I started to speak on Siddha tradition, and I am seeing very clearly, they are all landing here using this body and this organization as a vehicle to revive, rejuvenate and re-establish the Siddha tradition, their great contribution to the humanity. Today the healing initiation is going to be based on Siddha tradition. I am going to work today, first time, what Navanatha Siddha, Navanatha tried on Idaikadar with a mild herb. I am going to use honey and tulasi. With the help of honey and tulasi, going to make this healing initiation not only permanent, the non-mechanical parts of the brain which gets awakened during healing initiation to remain permanent, so that the transformation which you experience will be permanent in you, will be completely permanent in you. Do not know what the great things going to get expressed with this Siddha tradition. I only think we are going to contribute great things to humanity through the Siddha tradition. All the ashrams, centers of our Sampradaya, Nityananda Sampradaya, should start practicing, promoting Siddha medicines and Siddha tradition. I'll continue to expand in a detailed way, step by step, in my morning message and the next books. Siddha tradition and the contributions of Siddha tradition to the world. Will make new health order in the world through Siddha tradition. Yoga, pranayam, kriya and Siddha medicines. With this, we make a new world health order. Siddha tradition is not just magic. It is something more than magic. It is science and miracle. I can say science of miracles. I bless you all to experience the Siddha tradition, achieve and radiate enlightenment, achieve, experience, live and express and radiate the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you.